An entertainer, YouTuber, and dynamic content creator.
What changed was one reel which I made on my mom giving me rice instead of pizza.
He's winning hearts with reliable content.
I feel like the energy a creator has, the audience can sense.
NewsX influencer A-list proudly recognizes Agasthya Shah for influence in relatable content creation. Hello and welcome. You're joining us on NewsX Influencer A-List. I'm Parati Bhanot, and with us today is a teenage social media heartthrob, Agasthya Shah. Agastya, firstly, thank you so much for joining us on NewsX Influencer A-List, and a very warm welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited for this.
So, Agastya, if I can just quickly begin by, taking my first question from you. We did some research and realized that, you took a small break for about an year in between after starting off on your social media journey. So then, why start again? What is it that changed before and versus when you decided to restart and take that plunge again?
So what happened was I took a break because of my 12th board exams. I'm still in university. And what happened was Instagram Reels really played a huge part because I got a lot of free time because of the quarantine and the lockdown. Plus, partnered with Instagram Reels really helped me boost it. And I think what changed was one reel which I made on my mom giving me rice instead of pizza really like blew up, got like 4.5, 5 million views and like half a million likes and half a million likes. And I think that's what really like changed the game for me.
So, okay, so tell us a little more about that first reel that you made. That you were just talking to us about that pizza reel. What was it all about? What was the kind of content that you had put out via that reel?
So I got the idea from a real life incident that happened just the day before when my mom promised me I could order Domino's pizza, but then she gave me khichdi because of some reason. And then I was like, this can be a very relatable thing that everybody, it must have happened to everybody. Let's make a video on this. And I made it like in my room only over here, just on a regular day. And it ended up blowing up, getting like 4, 5 million views and like half a million likes. So that was like my first big reel.
So, if I may, how is it that social media makes you feel? I mean, all the videos that you put out, you're extremely energized, and you try to obviously bring a smile to the faces of people that are watching all of your reels and videos. But how is it that social media makes you feel?
I don't know. It's just I feel very me when cameras on me, when a camera's even not on me, and I feel like the energy a creator has, the audience can sense, and that is why I feel like I
True.
need to bring the energy to my audience because ultimately my goal is to make their day and to make them happy when they see my videos, and energy really plays a huge role in that for me. So I just push whatever I have when I'm shooting to kind of get the most entertaining and best content I can.
All right, so why don't you tell us a little bit about then what has changed since you've become a social media influencer? Because there are so many people out there that are following you, that are really appreciating the work that you're doing. So, what is it like to be a social media influencer? Are your DMs flooded? Are people recognizing you on the streets? What is it like?
I mean, I wouldn't really call myself an influencer. Like in my mind, I'm really just like a boy making videos because he loves to. And even when I didn't have the followers or anything like that. But yeah, things have definitely changed. I have so many people appreciating my content, which really feels good. And I really take like the time out to reply to every person who how many ever DMs I can, because just seeing the messages, they encourage me and they make me feel so good that my content is actually helping so many people and making so many people happy, which was the goal behind me making my content. It was to provide a stress buster and like kind of a relief for Gen Z and college students like myself. That is the goal, and I'm happy that it's being accomplished.
All right. So, like I said, then the next question that I want to ask you is just a tad bit more serious. Um, what was it like to be a digital content creator? Was it ever difficult to put yourself out there? Because it's one thing to be on the internet, right? There are faceless people that are going to troll you, or that are going to come at you. But when it comes to being in school or being in university, there are people that are in your physical proximity who have the kind of, let's say, clout or power to kind of bully you, if I may say so. So was it ever daunting to go out there and take that first step and become a social media sensation or even start putting out content at first?
Okay. So definitely I did. Every school has that bunch of people who kind of pull anybody down just because they're being like themselves, or like, being different and not fitting in the box that is built. And I think whenever I started making videos on the internet, people were like, "Hey, Agastya, why are you posting it? Like nobody's watching it." There are definitely going to be people like that. And for the people who are watching this and are making digital content and are facing such bullies, just remember that you're pursuing what you love doing, and those bullies are only bullying you and pulling you down because deep down they don't have the courage to actually follow what their heart says, and that is why they're getting the
Yeah.
joy from pulling you down. So always believe in yourself and know that you're going to make it if you keep putting in like the work, or like just not listening to these people, because they're those people who just peak in high school and then like it really won't matter at the end of the day. Just keep making videos and be focused on what you want. I don't think anything else should kind of disturb you from that thing. Yeah, just ignore them. Yeah, they're just
Okay.
people who aren't happy.
All right. So before we wrap this up, Agastya, I want you to tell us, actually, our viewers, very quickly, what are your immediate goals? So in the next 2 years, let's say, because 5 years is a very long time, but in the next 2 years, what is it that you want to achieve?
Okay, so how the last 5 months have been for me, from going to 2K to 240K in 5 months. I can't
Yeah.
really imagine what 2 years will look like for me, because just these short-term goals, like I had set a goal of 10,000 by the year end, and I was at like 200,000 by the year end. Like things have gone wild. And for me, short-term goal is just creating the content I love making, while creating the content my audience loves watching, and finding the correct balance between that. So I love what I do, plus the audience loves what they consume. And in terms of long term goals, it's diversifying my content and providing more meaningful content that can actually impact people's lives on Instagram, YouTube, or any other platform that I can. It's just about making people happy, and making people happy and inspiring them, and just helping them in literally any way I can. So that is kind of the long term goal.
All right. Thank you so much, Agastya, for joining us on NewsX Influencer A-List. It was an absolute pleasure to have you. More power to you, and keep growing, keep shining.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.